Hi Aries, let's see what's coming in for you for mid-July. It's just a quick read today. Wow, we're starting with the devil. I'm pretty sure we got the devil in the last read I did for you. That's an interesting energy. The Five of Wands and the Fool, that's beautiful. Okay, we've got the Eight of Swords and the clarifier, Three of Swords, and the King of Cups. Wow, well, you've got a good outcome, but you're dealing with some interesting energy. I think this was part of that full moon energy. It's got that same flavor from memory. Bottom of the deck, oh, I love that. The Six of Cups, the High Priestess, Eight of Cups. Yeah, three. This is awesome. Six of Cups is asking you to connect in with that innocent joy. You may have someone coming in from your past. There's a sense of that unconditional love that you may have felt as a child, or if you didn't feel it as a child, that you perhaps wanted to feel. There's a feeling of finding something in your life, a person or a hobby or a project or a pet, something in your life that just lets you be content and happy. It's a joy with no expectations, no demands for a particular outcome. This is just a pure, innocent kind of love. It's a really beautiful energy, and it's asking you to connect in with this so you can trust your intuition, because there is something that you need to walk away from. It doesn't feel like it's time yet, but that moon card is also asking you to trust your intuition. There's a part of you that knows that there's something coming up. Something's building. It's asking you to just be aware of this, because it's going to be time to walk away from this. And you know this. You can feel it, especially with what's going on at the start of this read. This is asking you to connect in with your heart, because when you do that, when it's time for this to come in, for you to hear your intuition, you'll know when to walk away and start your new adventure. Okay, let's look at this. Okay, yeah, interesting energies. You have two blindfolded cards here. This is your current situation, the Devil and the Eight of Swords. You feel a bit trapped right now. There are a number of meanings that can come up with the devil, but for you right now, all I'm sensing is you feel trapped and you can't see your way out. It's pretty much exactly the same message that I'm getting from this Eight of Swords. The only difference is that this Eight of Swords is saying that you can break yourself free of this. This devil it's very loud. It feels like, what I'm getting is that on the surface, it feels like this is an external situation that has you trapped. It's like you're in a job that you're miserable in and you can't see a way out of, or it's a relationship you can't get out of, or it's some situation that is making you miserable. And on the surface, it seems like it's out of your control. This Eight of Swords as a clarifier is saying, actually, if you have a look at this, you have some power here. She's seeing her reflection, and it's only her reflection that is trapped and blindfolded. This is the reflection that is on the surface here. She's actually free. She can walk away from this. It's very interesting. This is very much the surface energy. This is very much the below the surface energy, because these are the influencing energies. You've got a lot of noise around you. You feel trapped, and there's a lot of energy being expended in things that you're not really getting much back from. I mean, in this particular deck, the Five of Wands, they're actually playing a game, so it's a bit more fun. What I'm feeling for you is that it's like the people around you are playing games, and it's just kind of stressing you out. It just feels like it's such a waste of energy, and you're getting really drained. But worse, below the surface, there's this grief, this heartache. You're needing to step away from this. There's a lot of pain with this card, with this Three of Swords. And because it's right alongside this Eight of Swords, it's really asking you to take charge of this, to try and give yourself the space to process this pain, this heartbreak, this heartache. This Six of Cups it wants you to connect with your heart. It wants you to find the love and the joy and the innocence that is in there. You're an Aries. You've got that hopeful, full energy. You've got that hopefulness and that positivity within you. You've got that fire within you. This Six of Cups wants you to reconnect with it. And it's a very soft, gentle card. You don't need to go in guns blazing. I don't feel like you probably have the energy to do that right now. It's just asking you to go quietly, gently, connect with your heart, give it some love, and just let yourself feel this pain. Not because I want you to suffer, but because it's asking to be seen. It's still below the surface. This wants you to see it, because you need to get out of this situation, this wasted energy and this feeling of being trapped. This feels like the first step. I don't want you to be stuck in this. I don't want you to linger in this pain for too long. Definitely not. These cards are just asking you to go within, to look at what's happening below the surface, to release that blindfold, release those bonds, and give yourself a bit of a hug. That's the feeling I'm getting. I want you to give yourself a hug. What is amazing is your outcome is so positive. This feels like you are going to break yourself free. You do have this full energy. This is a positive, brand new beginning. And look, there's always that feeling of needing to just give that little warning to be mindful of not walking in blindly. I mean, you've had the blindfolds on before. The Fool isn't blindfolded, but in this, she's looking straight up at the sky. She's not seeing the edge of the cliff there. So just be mindful. I know you're wanting to escape. Just be mindful of not walking from one trap into another. But I'm really not sensing that that's going to be much of an issue because you're being clarified by the King of Cups. And I'm saying you're being clarified by it because I feel like you are the Fool right now. This is you breaking free of the devil. You're breaking out of whatever this situation is and reclaiming your heart with that Six of Cups, and especially with this King of Cups. Look how joyous he is. In this particular deck, he's calling the love out across the ocean with that conch. He doesn't mind that it's storming around him. He's dancing barefoot in the sand. He's just so joyous, so full of love. There's a sense of celebration with him. This is like the freedom. And you've jumped straight up to the king here. Out of these lower minor arcana, you've got the Fool and the King. I mean, the Devil is obviously a major arcana as well, but it's not the most comfortable major arcana. This is where you've been stuck. And it was this energy that dragged you down into these lower minor arcana cards. Now you've jumped straight up into these high level cards, the major arcana. You've started your new adventure at the beginning of the major arcana, and you've got this beautiful King of Cups, which is a big, powerful court card. I mean, normally it's about emotional balance with the King of Cups. In this one, he's just full of love and joy. This is where you're heading. It's bringing in this new adventure. It's bringing in this new perspective on life, and it's so positive. I'm so happy that that's where it's coming to, because I feel like you've been dealing with this probably for all of July, maybe even a bit longer. But so far, it feels like July has been a bit hard for you, Aries. So I'm really excited that this is where it's headed, that beautiful King of Cups and that Fool. I'm going to pull 3 advice cards for you from the Rider-Waite Tarot, and then I'll pull 3 final message cards for you. Look at this! 6 of Wands. Victory and celebration. Because it's in your advice position, I just feel like this is asking you to trust and know that you are going to be victorious over this. Give yourself the space and time that you need to go within, as I said, and to just give yourself that internal hug, to let yourself see what's going on and release that blindfold. But ultimately, this is a card of choosing to celebrate who you are and where you're going and how far you've come. And if that means you need to walk away from this situation completely, then that's what you do. But you connecting with your heart is going to help you feel that sense of celebration and victory and move you right into that King of Cups energy. Ooh, the 7 of Cups. I like that. Keeping your options open, keeping your heart open. I feel like this is saying don't make any big decisions right now. This is coming after, oh wow, okay. Coming from the Fool, you started this new adventure and all of your options are opening up. I feel like this is saying just leave them where they are for now. Let those options hang in the air. We'll see what comes next with the final advice card. But this is just saying don't jump into anything too quickly. There we go. Yep. Let yourself, she jumped out when I was shuffling. Let yourself gain some clarity, this higher perspective. Love that you have the Queen of Swords, that sword of truth pointing straight up to the sky, receiving that higher wisdom and intuition, freedom of thought. You're free, particularly you're free from that devil. This feels really great. You're free from those 8 of Swords bonds. You're free from this grief. This is fantastic. So walk into this new adventure knowing it's going to be positive and victorious. Have that Aries positivity. as you move forward, as you move away from this and start whatever this new adventure is, keeping your options open. You don't need to jump into anything too quickly. This feels, as I said, it feels like it's connected to this Fool, and it's that sense that you don't want to land on something too quickly because that might tumble you over the cliff. Leave these open until you've gained a little bit of perspective and a little bit of clarity with that Queen of Swords there, because she's going to bring that in for you. Now, this could be a person that's coming into your life that has a bit of a higher perspective, a bit of external perspective, a bit of wisdom on whatever this situation is, and they can help you gain the clarity that you need. But I'm really feeling that she's pointing it in the same direction. It feels like you're moving into this space. And once you get that clarity, then you can make the next step, make the decision for your next step. Okay, let me pull. Oh, here we go. We've already started. Wow, this tower really wanted to come out. Okay, so these are your final message cards. Yeah, all right. It fell out before with a few other cards and it didn't feel like it was the right card for you while I was shuffling there. But it definitely wanted to come in. There's a big tower event related to this situation in some way. I almost feel like this is going to be the trigger that breaks you out from this, because this was a big jump up to the Fool from these minor arcana and this Devil. You suddenly broke into this Fool, this freedom and this new adventure. I suspect that that's what this tower is. This is an external situation, external event that's going to come out of the blue and just shake everything up to such a degree that it kind of leapfrogs you forward into this beautiful, positive, happy, free, full energy. And it's such a shift from that Devil and those trapped cards into this Fool, which is fantastic. I mean, that's so great. So these are, as I said, these are the advice cards. So this is what you need to do during this. But this seems to be, this tower is going to be the trigger that's breaking you out of this, whatever it is. It's out of your control. So you follow the advice that I gave you, just trust that things are going to work out and gain some, wait until this tower hits before you make a decision here, because you'll have clarity after all of that. Whatever that tower is, it's going to break you free. It's very exciting. See, sometimes the tower comes at like a really good point. It's always about necessary change. It's just sometimes it comes in when we're kind of comfortable wherever we are and it just shakes everything up. But this feels to me like it's a tower bringing in very necessary change to break you out of a situation you've had enough of. The Queen of Cups, I love that. So you've got the Queen and the King of Cups now. Two queens there too with the Queen of Swords. She's very emotionally balanced. This to me feels like this tower is this is what it's going to bring you. It's going to bring you this sense of calm and centeredness. It's like, oh, thank God, just relief. You're really connecting in with your heart again with the Six of Cups. This feels really, really beautiful. It's like she can take a breath. She's the Queen of Cups. It's about emotions. Her emotions just kind of level out. It's a very beautiful, peaceful energy that I'm feeling from her. This tower might throw everything else into chaos around you, but you're going to come out of it really, really beautiful, Aries. I love that. Wow, the Star card flipped over in the deck. This is such a turnaround. This is so amazing. Oh, I'm so happy I did this read for you, Aries. Yeah, this is the universe granting your wishes. What is really perfect is because it's come in the position that it has, I feel like you're going to be in a really good place. This is part of why I didn't want you to choose anything yet with that Seven of Cups. Don't make any decisions yet, because you need to move through all of this to know exactly what it is you want, because the Star card is the universe answering your prayers. It's answering your wishes. So you need to know what you want at an unconscious level, because it's the unconscious being brought to the conscious. This is the unmanifest being brought to the manifest. So you need to know what's going on in those waters, which is why that Queen of Cups is there, because by the time you get to this, after this tower, you're going to be really emotionally balanced. You're not going to be grasping at any hope that comes along, which could be why that Seven of Cups was hinting at me to warn you about the Fool there. So when you're in that space, you'll know what you want. You'll get the clarity. You'll be able to see what it is you want to bring into your life, not just grasping at any hope. This is bringing in something really positive and tangible, and you'll be able to make that wish and the universe will bring it in for you. I'm so positive. I'm so happy, Aries. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Pentacles. That's a really positive. Oh, and the 7. And the 4 of Swords, the Magician. So this is really, really, really beautiful. This is asking you to just ground yourself. It's a similar message I've had a lot through July as well. While all of this is going on, if you at any point feel shaken up or you're struggling with these swords under there or this devil energy, this is asking you to just ground yourself. Do those things that you really love. I love reading tarot. I love painting. I love reading. Those things that just ground me and connect me in with myself. This is about mastering a skill and just putting your head down and doing it. There's something very therapeutic about shutting everything out, especially when things get overwhelming, and just working on something that's really satisfying and really engaging all parts of you, especially if it's a hands-on task. Gardening, reading tarot, painting, whatever it is, cooking. It could be metalwork or woodwork, whatever it is that you enjoy doing that takes you out of your head and gets you in your body, gets you grounded. That's going to help you move through all of this energy. It's going to put you in a position where you can really assess where you are and where you've come from. Give you that space and that freedom to rest and recover and put you back into that magician energy that you definitely hold, mastering all of the elements and creating the life that you want. This is a very exciting read, Aries. I can't wait to see what comes for you towards the end of July and moving into August, because things are shifting. It's very exciting. Okay, I wish you all the best.